Dealing with outliers. An outlier is a data point that doesn't seem to fit with the rest of our data. Now there's two ways we get outliers. One, outliers could be a misrecorded data observation. So just some kind of typo or mistake. And in this case, our outlier could be corrected or removed from our data set. The other situation is outliers that represent true variation in our population. So in this case, our outlier is a true data point. There was no mistake. And so the outlier is telling us something about the population, and that means we don't want to remove it from our data set or we're losing that information. So a really good example of this is in a previous semester, I asked students, what's your height in inches? So for example, 5'9" is 69 inches. This is the data I received, 5'5", 62, 62, up to 76. So what do you think happened here? I'm pretty sure no one in my class was 5 inches tall. So I'm guessing when they were 5 feet tall, they didn't pay enough attention and they just wrote a 5. So 5-foot person wrote 5 inches, not paying attention. So let's make a histogram of our data. You can see here are those people that think they are 5 inches tall. And you can see how it's very separate from the rest of our data. This is what an outlier looks like on a graph. So what would you think we should do with this outlier? In this case, we know it was a mistake because no one's 5 inches tall. So I would remove it, or in this situation, replace them with 60 because 5 foot is 60 inches. We could then make a histogram of the data without the outliers if I just removed it, and notice how it looks quite a bit different. You don't see that actual outlier anymore. Now, it is very important to note that we only remove outliers if we have a really good reason to think they are just a mistake or a typo. Because again, if it's a real data point, it's giving you information about the population, and you can't just delete it without losing information about your population.